Hello everyone, let's do a recap for Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. Let's talk about wins and losses, let's talk about profitability, and let's talk about updating the lineups. So first of all, if you subscribe to this file for the weekly subscription, it's $20. You'll get an email from me every single morning with the file ready to go. However, I send this out earlier in the day and not all lineups are confirmed yet. So as you monitor the file throughout the day and get the most updated information, once all the lineups are confirmed like this, here's the way you update it. Control A, Control C, copy this information, go into the lineup sheet, and this is the area right here where you want to paste this as a match destination formatting for text. Once you do that, you've pasted the new confirmed lineups in there, and then you refresh. You'll see if you have any errors anywhere with any players we don't have in the list yet. Looks like that's fine. There aren't any errors showing up in here. You'd see an error if there was. So now we have the current confirmed lineups in there. Then you go and you refresh the batting order pivot sheet and make sure that you have a player in every roster spot. They'll show up as a whole, as a white square if there's no player here, but we have all the players in here. And once you do that, you're basically ready to go, and things have already changed here. So let's go back and refresh and see what the results would have been if we had all the correct confirmed lineups, because right now we're looking at what the expected lineups were for the day. Let's refresh. And here's what the look is. Right now we're using 2022 stats with the exception of a couple 2021 pitchers that we changed here earlier in the day. Okay, so let's look at our profitability for the day. Unhide this and take a look. Looks like our max profitability for the day was 298%, or almost 3 to 1. And I'm liking what I see in where that was, because I say that the algorithm is most predictive with games above a 10% margin. That's all the way down to here. And it looks like our profitability maxed out at this White Sox game, which is about 11.5%. So pretty close to where it should be. There was a loss up here with this St. Louis game early. Don't know what happened to the Angels again blowing a game to Texas, but the rest of these games, pretty good. Pretty good. And even had an underdog of Kansas City with the Brady Singer stats from 2021 pitching stats right here, I believe. We changed that. Yep, right there. 2021 pitching stats for Brady Singer. So, looks like a fairly good day. Not winning games down here. Don't like to see that, but definitely above 11%. Looks like a pretty good day. Looks like 8-2 in the top 10. And these big games with big lines, did they cover? The Yankees blew it late. They let in a run with 2 outs and nobody on, I believe, in the 9th inning, and Baltimore got 1. So they didn't cover the run line. Cubs covered the run line. These two teams lost here. Dodgers had no trouble. That game's still going on, but it's in the 9th inning. It's basically almost over. And Kansas City here. Miami manages to cover. Tampa Bay covers over Detroit. We should have had that game a little higher up. The odds makers, I think, got that a little better than the algorithm did today. Now, let's just double check and see, using the prior year stats, what that looked like. So I always like to check to see if the newer 2022 stats are doing better, or whether using last year's stats is still better because there are more pitching stats recorded for 2021. So let's take a look at that. Wow, that is even better. At 14-4, over 600% profit if you go all the way down the list. So as much as I would like to say that we can make the migration to 2022 stats, it's clear that there are still advantages running that 2021 simulation as, wow, that's really good. 10-1, the top 11. Over 11% margin, or 10% margins right here, these 8 games, and it goes 7-1. So overall, looks like a pretty good day. I should have bet today. Son of a gun. Now I didn't pay much attention to this today, and that's kind of the way it works sometimes. So, all right, we'll be back again on Wednesday. We'll have it updated. If you're interested in getting a copy of the file and messing around with it yourself and learning, what this thing does and how it puts these games in order, Man, look at these underdogs of the 2021. Houston, Kansas City, St. Louis loses. Oakland is beating Minnesota right now in the ninth as well. And that Steven Matz game down there. Well, how about that? All right, so good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning.